Hi, and welcome to the last session in our Overcome series. Just to do a quick recap, here are the 4 secrets that Joseph knew about overcoming evil. 1, it's possible to grow. 2, God provides good leadership for us. 3, you can make a conscious choice to break the cycle. And 4, there's a purpose that's greater than yourself. You know, this whole series, we have been exegeting the passage in Genesis 50, 19 to 21. Right up until this point, which is verse 20, Joseph has just said powerful words, right? It's just words. It's only in verse 21 that he provides action into the future and tangible assurance to his brothers. He says in verse 21, he backs all of his words up, right? He says in verse 21, "So do not fear, I will provide for you and your little ones." And thus he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Joseph knew that it was not just enough to overcome mentally. When we are processing through trauma, what we do with ourselves, our own lives, makes a big difference in our ability to respond. Things like sleep, getting good exercise, diet, as well as maintaining social connections. These are all things that have been proven to help us in times of trauma. What we do with our own selves. They've been shown to make a dramatic positive contribution towards recovery. But Joseph takes that one step further. It's one thing to say to someone, "I forgive you for what you have done," and then have nothing to do with them or hold some kind of passive-aggressive bitterness towards them. You're like, "I forgive you for what you've done," and then just be done with it. But it's another thing completely to say, "Let me help you out." Or one step further. How many of us have made our kids do the right thing, and then in reconciling or in helping, you only have them reluctantly, our kids sort of you say sorry to your brother or sister, or hug and make up or whatever it is, right? Only to have them reluctantly tick the box. Okay, I've shook his hand, I'm out of here. I love what Joseph does. The Bible says he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. The Bible didn't need to record those words. Joseph's actions, his grace, his character were already miles ahead of anything else in the book of Genesis. It could have stopped, the Bible could have stopped writing at verse 21, because by already saying, "Oh, you meant evil and God meant it for good, and I will look after you, I'll provide you food," all of that, that's already amazing. Yet there's something in the tone, in his kind words, that reveal a genuine transformation and growth and love inside of Joseph. That's why he's able to comfort them. And that's why he's able to speak kindly to them. Francesco di Pietro di Bernardoni, better known as Saint Francis of Assisi, did this very famous prayer, which I'm going to read to you today. It's dramatically affected me, and I think it's a good kind of prayer for us to pray as we endeavor to follow in Joseph's footsteps. It says this: "Lord, make me an instrument for your peace, and where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy." What will you do? What will be the tangible actions that will demonstrate that you have overcome evil in your life? So many times I go up to people who are very anxious to recover and they'll say things like, yeah, I'm fine. I know, I just broke up with my girlfriend. I just flunked my exam. Oh, I just lost my job. Don't worry, I'm fine. How do you know you're fine? How do you know that you're really overcoming the kind of evil that has happened in your life? One of the ways is Joseph's fifth secret. This tangible action that takes place. He's able to, if you're so reconciled with this person, if you're so able to, you've actually forgiven this person, whatever, and you want to say all that, are you able to speak kindly to them? That's a good test of whether or not you have overcome the evil that has happened in your life. You see, throughout this whole series, the aim has been that God would allow transformation to take place in your life even through bad things that occur. So that, not that God brings these things about, not that God intends evil for us, no. We live in an evil world. We live in a fallen world. There are people who intend evil for us. These are just the facts of life. But God intends for us to overcome, to go through kind of the steps that Joseph has done, and to not allow these things to anchor us down and derail us from God's promises. And I hope that you'll review this series and take so close a look at how you have dealt with hurt in your life, so that you would be an overcomer like Joseph and have the victory that he has, so that it would be a blessing to many people, and that you will realize that we have really been blessed in order to be a blessing. God bless you.